to a new vlog. You didn't think I would make another one? I didn't think I would make another one, and yet here we are. We are doing Vlogmas, which it's not exactly Vlogmas, because Vlogmas is about to say, you know, I'm doing more than usual, and well, in a way I'm doing more than usual, which is 1 instead of 0. But yeah, the goal was mostly to just vlog, oh, I'm going to prep and do everything for the end of the year, Christmas, decoration, catching up on everything that I wanted to finish this year and prep for next year, which is gonna be complicated. By the way, it's so hot in there. I'm having a lot of problem with regulating my temperature. I'm very cold and very hot all the time, and it's changed every 10 minutes. It's a nightmare. So, we are currently, this is November 25th, so it's exactly a month before Christmas. So it's gonna be a pretty erratic month. And yeah, so there are a couple of things that I wanted to do. First is, of course, decorate. So I picked up my huge ass Christmas tree from my neighbor's storage unit 2 days ago, and I haven't put it up. I have 2 other Christmas trees. I know one of them is going to go upstairs next to the window, but the third one, the white one, it's either, if it fits, it's gonna go next to my wardrobe, but it's a very slanted roof, so I don't think it's gonna fit there. And if it does not fit there, I'm going to have to find some place to do it, because I don't have it currently. And it's a mess. And it's so much of a mess that my cats avoid me like the plague, because they can't cope with how much of a mess. So decorating is one of them. It's the easiest part, believe it or not. I have things I want to do in my bedroom. First is change the lock in one of the door that leads to my closet. The catch that is currently underneath my butt, like an asshole, has a hobby of opening that door, and the other cat has the hobby of going into the closet once the door is open and go pee in it. And I've cleaned that place way too many times, so I've been struggling for like 2 years now on ways to stag that door, and then I realized I could just change the lock and have one that actually locks with a key, because this one I think locks with a key because there is like everything, but I don't have the key, so it's useless. But if I change the lock and put one where I have the key, which I just ordered, like an hour ago, I can actually lock the door, which would be great because I don't open it all that much. It's a storage space. It's where I put all of my off-season clothes and my Christmas or Halloween decorations when I'm not using them, and my archery targets. So stuff that I don't use all that much. So if it's locked on the key, it's great. And this way I don't have to have an ugly thing blocking the door, which is great. I also just got a 4-posters bed, which I got around Halloween, and I love it. I fixed the little problem with there was paint that went off because they put a steamer next to it, so I corrected that, so now it looks great. The next thing I want to do to finish finally this bedroom is to make curtains for it, because what's the point of having a 4-posters bed if there isn't curtains all around? I've been trying to thrift some for a lot of time now, and I never managed to find a complete set that was uniform and that looked actually what I wanted to do, which is just simple white, you know, no lace, no embroidery, no weird stuff, no stripes, just plain white. But then I realized that when I was a lot younger, when I started buying fabric for myself, I bought some very thin gauze, like polyester, that I wanted to make a petticoat out of, because I didn't know what petticoats were made of back then, and it was a bad idea, but I still have that fabric. I think I could pull a set of curtains out of it, which would be really cool. So I want to do that before the end of the year, so the bedroom is finally done. And now, since the bedroom is mostly done, except for the curtains and the door, I'm moving on to the next project, which is redoing my staircase. And by that I mean fixing all the holes, because I wanted to wait until the bed was there, because I knew moving the bed and all the bed frames and all the stuff, I was more likely to damage the walls, which I did. So kudos on me. So first is going to remove everything that I put on it, fix the walls, sand it smooth, paint it white just to neutralize everything, and then make a gradient from yellow to green, then change the light fixture, then attach all of my stuff to suspend all of my umbrellas, and then I just bought some curtain rods and I'm going to cut them to size, and I'm going to suspend all of my scarves there too, so they actually have a place to go. And I also put on my wings where they were supposed to go on the staircase, and also my collection of masks. So mostly all of my weight collections will be in the staircase, which is gonna be fun. And it finally look what it's supposed to look, what I wanted it to look for a long time. So like, not this ugly yellow orange shit, but an actual gallery with yellow and green, because that's the color it chose. And yeah, I'm excited for that, but it's gonna be some work, and I needed a ladder for it because it is so tall. I cannot access it with just, you know, a chair or something. It was not going to happen. So I bought a ladle, and I bought it yesterday. Ladle is a scoop thing. Ladder, and I went there yesterday, and today was my trip to the thrift store, mainly to buy more Christmas decorations, because now I have another tree that is huge and I was going to need a lot more decorations. So staircase, curtains, I have some neat projects. So I want to finish my poncho, so they only need the snowflakes done, so that should be pretty quick, but it still needs to be done. With the leftover yarn, mostly made a pillow out of it, so I need to finish that. At the moment it's blocking, so it's still wet, it's still drying, and I need to actually restart on my cordaline sweater and actually finish it before the end of the year. So that includes make the sweater and then attach all of the little stars on it. So that's my two main thing, at least for this month, you know. I only have 5 days left, but I have hope. So the sweater is not going to be finished now, but I want to finish the poncho and the pillow. And then after that I have to make a pattern, because I want to make a cross stitch work for my bestie's birthday, and it's in February, because at first I wanted to do it for Christmas, but I'm realistic now, so I'm going to do it for her birthday in February, and it's going to take a long time. But at first I still need to make the pattern, because I'm working off an image of a mosaic so I'm going to have to adapt completely. It's gonna be fun, but it's still gonna be some computer work, which I don't particularly want to do. But yeah, so that, and on top of all of that, I wanted to do some ornaments. I finally want to do them. I want to do mainly biblically accurate angel ornaments, and it's gonna be really fun, but I need to make them. Also, I have some bullet journal things to do. I have December that I still didn't finish. I didn't sketch the thing, so I needed to finish it before December, so I have 5 days left. It would be nice to have January done in advance, so that would be a goal too. And if ever I find the time and the motivation, which is improbable, but it still will be fun, catch up on the 3 months that I'm still missing from 2022, I think. And yeah, so it's gonna be a really busy month, but I'm really passionate about it. So yeah, I bought some decoration. I also bought the curtain rods today, and to be clear, I'm not supposed to be awake at this moment. I was not supposed to be awake at 5 p.m. on Wednesday when my neighbor and I went to her storage unit. I had to wake up for it. It was really painful, and I was not supposed to be awake yesterday at 7 p.m. when I went to pick up the ladder, but I still did. And today I had to wake up around noon to go to a thrift store at 2 p.m. and I have not been sleeping very well. So tomorrow, first thing I'm going to do is catch up on all the sleep I didn't do in the last 3 days, because I think I did like 6 hours max in the last 3 days every night, and I'm supposed to be 12, you know, and I didn't get 12, so I'm really tired. Another thing I want to do is the fireplace. I still haven't done it. It would be nice. And also, I am making myself some gifts. The first year I left my parents and left my family behind, I did myself some gifts to put under my tree, and I was like, yeah, it's gonna be cheerful, and I was super depressed. Spoiler alert. Because, you know, pressure of being in family and being alone, and knowing that my family was wanting me there, and yeah, whatever. It was very depressing. It was not a good time for just trying to be cheerful. But now I'm a lot more decontracted about Christmas, and I think I'll actually enjoy those gifts. So I'm making myself some gifts. Some of them are just going to be things that I bought. For example, I got a couple DVDs. On the 29th, I'm going to buy some books, and I'm going to buy some advent calendars for teas, one for me and one for my neighbor, stuff like that, you know, fun stuff. And one of them is going to be a set of pajamas, and I want to recreate my yellow pajamas that were gifted to me as a gift, I think it was a birthday gift when I was like 5 or 6, and I loved them so much. They had these little horses buttons, and they were yellow, and they had piping, and I literally wore them until they fell apart, and it's so sad, and I miss them. I want to recreate them. I have the fabric, I have the buttons, I have everything. I'm just not a big fan of sewing, but I really want to do that for myself for Christmas, so that's one of the things on the list. Yes, I'm being very much unrealistic there, but I have a month, so it's better than what I did on Halloween, which was to do it all in 1 week. Also, I'm much more in the Christmas spirit than I was in the Halloween spirit then, because like it was 30 degrees outside then. So, and now it's actually properly cold, you know, so it's better. So ornaments, staircase. I want to make my gingerbread cabin finally. At first I saw a TikTok on Instagram, I think it's a TikTok, whatever. It's a reel on Instagram. Someone took a dollhouse and painted it and piped some stuff to make it look like a gingerbread doll castle, and it was awesome, and I wanted to do the same, and I knew that my second favorite thrift store had one not so long ago, and I went there today and I was like, yeah, I'm finally buying it back because I finally have a good reason to buy it. And they had sold it, and I tried to find one on internet and I couldn't find one that I liked and that would look good, so to give up that. That sucks. That's okay. Also, yeah, so I'm gonna make an actual gingerbread thing. I'm going to make it out of regular wheat flour because I'm not gonna eat it anyway, so might as well not make my life more complicated than necessary. And when all of that is finished, so yeah, I also want to embroider a mahjong mat because I'm going to need it. I'm going to play a lot more mahjong, and counting the lines is just a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm going to also make myself a tea blend because it's Christmas and I deserve it. And on top of that, whatever time I can manage to get is going to be spent on my computer editing videos. Why? There's a reason behind it. And the reason behind it is that next year, if I get the green light from everybody that I know, pretty much, I'm going to be launching into a pretty big project that is going to be very time consuming and will require mostly all of my spoons for the year. So I'm probably gonna be putting everything else in the back burner, so everything that I really want to make to be done fast, it's going to have to be done by the end of the year, because it's just not gonna happen next year. If it happens, it could be really cool. I think it will include making a lot of videos. That's why editing as much as possible of the backlogs of videos I have right now will be good, because that means I can post while I'm filming and editing the new videos, and that's gonna be very labor intensive, and it's very scary right now. It's way more scary than exciting, but it's something that I really wanted to do for a long time, just take a whole year to do it. I really like that, but I cannot do it alone. Like, this is simply something I cannot be doing alone. That's why I'm going to need support of my friends, and I'm mostly going to need the support of my neighbor. That's why I'm waiting for her to tell me she's in. If she's not in, I'm calling it quits. I can't do it alone. Like, I'm realistic about this. I cannot do it alone. If she tells me no, she tells me no. And I want to do it next year, because now I have a deadline. In 2025 she moves out into her very own apartment, which is far. So she's not going to be my neighbor anymore. And I like her, and I don't know if I like the next neighbor. If the next neighbor is going to be nice about getting rid of the spiders for me, or if they're going to eat my cakes or anything. So I'm going to need her. If I don't have her support, this is not going to work. I also need, the support of my friends, because it's gonna be a lot. But I'm kind of excited, and I really want to do it for a long time, and it feels nice to have years that I fully commit to something and that I'm not wasted telling, yeah, I'm going to do that one year, and never do that. If I do it in 2024, it's gonna be the year, And maybe I'll launch the YouTube channel, which kind of needs it because there is a lot of views in it. Probably because I don't like making videos, and probably, shows. But I think it's gonna be really cool. And if it launches, I'm going to have an actual proper YouTube channel, which maybe even get me a few cents, which be enough to just give me the motivation to continue, which would be nice. But yeah, it's gonna take a lot of money, it's take a lot of time, a lot of spoons, and a lot of involvement from other people. So it's not a done thing, but if it's a possible thing, if I got green lights from everybody, then I'm doing it, and then I will be needing all of those videos ready to post and all of those stuff that I could not work anymore on. Like, I'll be able to crochet again, but 2023 was my knit and crochet year, and I did a lot of it, and I'm really glad. But 2024 will not be. So it's gonna be real slow, really not a lot happening when it's happening. But anyway, I'm really glad I did 2023 as crochet, because next year it's not gonna be the same song. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So the thing is, I have pre-tree this year because, you know, I'm insane. And at first, okay, so story time. The first white Christmas tree is the one about the first Christmas I had in this apartment. I wanted the white Christmas tree, and I had it, and I loved it. And then I went to the thrift store one year, and I found another one, which was great. I loved it. It was really green, really heavy, very, very dense, and it was lovely, and I loved it. So I have the white green one here, and the green upstairs. And then I was at the association place stuff, and I found this tree, which is a monster, for free. And okay, shut up. And at first I went there because I was playing cards. So when I saw it, when I came in, I was like, that's not reasonable, you already have 2 trees at home, that's not reasonable. And it was like June, so you know. But it was there, it was free. I was like, I want it. So I got it. Problem is that while I was playing cards and organizing this decision, someone just went and took the base of it, the foot of the tree, the thing that holds it together. So when I came back to take the fucking tree, I was like, someone took the foot, what am I supposed to do? And I was like, it's still a free tree, I'm still gonna get it, you know, and I'll just buy a foot. And that was a good idea, until I realized how fucking expensive those were. And yeah, so I was looking for one, and there were some on eBay, and it was June, so you know, I had time. And they were not that expensive. They were like 10 to 20 bucks, which is insane, because for like 10, 20 bucks I could actually have a tree with the foot in it, whatever. And then I went to the thrift store again, and I found this one for 8 bucks, which was great, because 8 bucks was super reasonable, and it was something that didn't need to travel all the way from China, and it was there, and it was easy, and it was only 8 bucks. I jumped on it, and I thought, great, I have the base for this tree fixed, and it's a problem that I don't have anymore. And you know what? It was a good idea, but that bitch is there for actual living trees and not for fake ass ones. Like on the picture it's a fake ass one, but in reality that little bitch is way too wide to accommodate the very thin little thing that I had. So at first, when I put this one up, I stuffed the damn thing with cardboard and stuff, and I was like, it's not super stable, but it'll do. Problem is, this one is a fucking monster, and I did not want this shit to just fall randomly with all the ornaments and all the garlands on it. I just couldn't do it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use the foot that I have for the other green tree, and then the other green tree is not as tall, it's still heavy, but you know, should be more stable, it should be okay. So that's what I did today. I went up and I put up the white tree, so the white tree fits in the little corner and the green tree will fit in the big corner, so I can actually have the 2 trees upstairs and keep the giant one downstairs, which was great. But that bitch just wasn't working. Even with all the cardboards in the world stuck in very specific way to make it work, it still had too much give, and it just was not working. And I got frustrated and I was like, fine, I'll go to Amazon and I'll give up and I'll just buy a normal wire tree stool foot and make it work, you know, because I didn't have time to deal with that. I didn't have the energy for it. But then I realized that while they are $4 to $5 reasonable priced on Amazon, they will arrive around 14th of December, which is far too late because I want it done before the end of November, you know. So I checked out, and the reason why I ordered this one was because on the description it says delivery between 28th and 30th of November, and I was like, great. And then I actually checked out and went on my way, and then I rechecked on my orders, and it was like, yeah, it's going to arrive on 18th of December, and I was like, that was not the deal, what the fuck? And then I realized that the delivery option to get it before the end of November was a delivery option at $90. Come on, people, come on. Even if that happened, I think it was maximum that you are allowed to ask for delivery. It was really a sign to say, yeah, we can do that, don't do that. And this is insane, of course. So I went on the website of my very local hardware store, and they had some for $60. And I'm not even sure they have it in store. So I would still need to order it and wait for it. For $60! Just no. It's 2 pieces of metal. It doesn't deserve it. So yeah, we are down to option C at that point, and I'm going to have to deal with this one whether I like it or not, because I am not buying another one. Fun fact, I got my period today. I am very frustrated, and it shortened my night because I really deserved a 12 hours night after having barely slept in 3 days. And I didn't get it. Why not? Because my period woke me up by saying, hey, you feel that? It's all your blood pouring out of your vagina, whatever. It's late, early, and I can't go to sleep because I'm tired, and I need to get to sleep later and later each day, so I can go to sleep right now. And I ran out of toilet paper because life is a bitch. And you know, I was so sure that I had another pack of toilet paper, and turns out I don't. And guess what? It's fucking Sunday, so all the stores are closed. Because of course they are. And I want to kill something. I want to kill someone, but I can't. So I'll set out to kill something. But yeah, life sucks right now. And yeah, so yeah, the idea right now is to just make do with this one, but apparently, you know, the cardboard is not working. The cardboard with the stones in the bottom is not working either, which is not good because I actually went out to scavenge those rocks and they're not working. It just sucks. So, you know what? I've got concrete and I'm not afraid to use it. It is 8 AM. By that time yesterday I was sleeping and I kind of want to do it again. But right now I'm really wired, I'm really frustrated by the state of capitalism, and I'm going to do some concrete right now, and I'm going to pour some concrete in it, and I'm going to stick this thing out, and if I can't undo it, I'll deal with it. Yeah, no, I won't deal with it. I'll wrap it in plastic and it's probably gonna be fine. But yeah, that thing is too thin and it wobbles, and the tree upstairs is still super heavy. It cannot wobble. I cannot afford to have it have any give and move. I cannot, just cannot. So concrete it is, because you know what? My father taught me that in a weird way. My father told me, when there's something that moves and shouldn't move, just put a screw in it. Just fix it as if you're fixing a fucking falling elephant, and just don't let that bitch move. And you know what? It's a bit extreme to put a huge screw into a very little thing that just moves a little, but it works. And at the end of the day, it won't move. If I put concrete into the damn thing, it won't move anymore. And that's great. And it's gonna be heavy, so the tree won't topple. So it's a little extreme, a little violent, but it's gonna work. So it's concrete time! Ha ha ha! I'm going to leave the rocks because I don't want to pour a lot of concrete in it. Anyway, let's do this. On very little slip. On a bucket that already feels very phallic. Not gonna lie. I really don't care anymore. Let's do this! It feels so much like a bad idea. Okay, so now that is done. That is pretty straight. Should be fine. You know, it's a little thing. I'm going to let it dry. It's fast concrete, so it's gonna be fine. Leaving it overnight to cure. Tomorrow, build a new tree and start over and go buy toilet paper. Okay. Just gonna cover it a little because I only vaguely trust my cats not to mess with the concrete, you know. And yeah. Solution accomplished. Okay, it is currently 1:18 a.m. On November 29th, which is pretty bad because I really thought I was on the 28th. Yeah, so bad. So to be clear, yeah, it's okay. It's today. To be clear, the past 2 days have been a little intense in the bad way. First on Sunday, so 2 days ago, was a little bit in a funk. Couldn't really do anything, couldn't really sit still or focus on anything. It was pretty bad. I didn't manage to finish my crochet pillow, so. But yesterday was bad. Yesterday I was in so much pain that I had to just lay down completely still for all night and all day and doing nothing. I couldn't read, I couldn't write, I couldn't even sit. I had to be laying because sitting was painful. And it was awful, so I didn't do anything. Now the problem is, because I'm, shifting and I woke up around midnight, I can have one of those days that completely disappear. So we are now currently on the 29th, and guess what? My bullet journaling is not done. I have a doctor appointment at 8:45 this morning, so in like 7 hours I have to be gone. I need to clean up the bottom part of my place, including doing the dishes. It would be good to decorate at least the bottom tree, because the other two are set up but they're not decorated yet. And yeah, and I also need to make ginger snaps and then grind them down to make a cookie base to make a cheesecake. Why? Because my neighbor is coming tonight for tea, and I don't know what time, whatever. So yeah, I have all that, and I know I will not be able to do shit once I come back from the dog and going to buy the Adventi and anything. So everything I have in my list has to be done before. Now, I usually have like half an hour of waiting room on my dog because, of course, so I was kind of planning to do some crochet there, but I still haven't done any sketch on my bullet journal, and I have 2 days left for that to sketch and film it, so that's kind of my priority. But yeah, right now I'm gonna do at least some cleaning of the dishes, then I'm going to get enough space to just launch the ginger snaps, bake the ginger snap, let them cool, start the cheesecake, bake the cheesecake, put it in the fridge, and then with the time I have left, mostly cleaning and making my place look good, because I want my place to look good and to look like I got my shit together for my neighbor, because I'm asking her a big favor and I want to look like I can take it. I can actually, you know, I'm asking her to assist me in a big project, and if my mess looks a mess and I didn't do the cheesecake, it's gonna prove that I can do the project, so why am I even asking, you know? So I really need to do it. That's gonna be fun. And I got 7 hours. I made the cheesecake and it looks good. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but it looks good. So yeah, I don't think I actually, hello honey, actually filmed it yesterday. The day before I was just toast. I spent all night, day laying down because that was the only thing that my body allowed. So the whole day completely wasted. That was nice. So yesterday, to compensate, you know, I did everything else that I needed to do. So I cleaned, I made the cheesecake. Wait, I filmed that already. Yeah, so film, it's clean, the cheesecake is done, and it's just no. I have no memory of what I did the past 2 days. So, okay, we are today. So yesterday, I made the cheesecake, I cleaned mostly. And then I went to the city center and I went to the doctor, which was good because he took me in advance. But it was not good because then I didn't have the time to do sketches. So instead I went into the coffee shop and I did some of them. They're not perfect, but you know what, they're fine. And then I went to buy my Daman Brothers Christmas tree, Christmas advent calendar of tea, and they didn't have it. Both shop where they sell it in my city didn't have it anymore, so that sucked. And yeah, so I had to order it, which was not fun. But yeah, it was nice. When I came back, indeed, I was completely toast. So yeah, and today I needed to clean up the place because tomorrow I'm going to have guests who will not stay downstairs like my very nice neighbor. They will probably go upstairs. And nothing upstairs is done. But instead I just lazed around all day because I didn't want to do it. So I didn't film, I didn't clean up, I didn't decorate, I didn't do shit. The only thing that I really did was change the lock on my door from my closet door upstairs. And it took me like 2 hours, but it's finally done. And it's a little wonky, it's not super straight, and the latch is the wrong way. But I'm not undoing everything I did just for it, so I'm just gonna live with it. It closed with a key, it's awesome. The rest I don't care. And yeah, I should probably have gone to the pharmacy today, and I should have probably filmed my bullet journal, but I did none of those. And tomorrow I have an appointment at 8:30 a.m. and then I have, which will last, you know, hours probably for the car, and then I will have friends coming at 2 p.m. so I do not have a lot of hours to clean up tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, I guess today I just needed to rest. I didn't go out of my Christmas pajamas, so that's what happened. My neighbor is going to be there in an hour, so I should probably go shower. Hello there. I'm tired. I'm going to the thrift store later. I'm really hoping to find another Christmas mug because it's like the only one I have. It's making me sad. Because sometimes it's dirty and I have to wash it and I don't wash it and then I don't have a Christmas mug anymore. So that sucks. Anyway. It is December 2nd. And yesterday was a long day. And I'm so tired. I wish I could just stay in pajama all day and rest because that's what I need right now. But I gotta go to the thrift store later. Why? Because today is the jewelry, anyway, stuff, rings and stuff, sale for the year, and it happens once a year, so I can't really miss it because it's my main source of cheap brooches and I need those. I need a lot of those, so my best option is to go to a thrift store for them when they sell them, which only happens once a year, so I can't really miss it. And it was yesterday and today, and yesterday I couldn't go because my friend just, you know, cancelled on me last minute and rescheduled for yesterday, which was not the best day for me, but at least I played, so I took it. But then I wish I could have just gone to the thrift store then, because that's what I really wanted to do, you know? It's because now that I'm going to go this morning, a lot of the best stuffs are already gone yesterday, but those that shut up the good day. Anyway, so long day yesterday. Anyway, I did manage to film December, which looks good. I like it. And then I had to go to the garage for my car, and then it was just a whole mess. And then I got friends here to play mahjong with me, so that was nice. But even if I cleaned up for the guests because they were gonna see everything, not like my neighbor who never goes upstairs, just the place needed to be clean, you know. So I cleaned it. It's tidy, it's mostly clean. The decorations are not on. All of the trees, the 3 trees, because I have 3 trees, are set up, fluffed up. They're really only needing the decorations. And I haven't done that yet because I am tired. I didn't find the time. I just was super busy. So I didn't find the time to do it. It's okay. It is December 2nd, at least I got my bullet journal in time, which was main goal. I do have bullet journal yet to do. I have like 3 months left of bullet journal to catch up. I would really like to be done before the end of the year so I can, you know, start with a clean state. So that's one of the things I need to do this month. So 3 full months of bullet journal plus next January. I already decided what main theme I'm going to use for 2024 for my bullet journal, which is Tumblr, which is a good thing because it's gonna be pretty easy actually. I won't really have to guess. Tumblr lore already has a lot of stuff. I can print a lot of it, so I don't have to draw everything. It's gonna be a lot easier to do, a lot less time consuming. which is good because I got the green light from my neighbor. So I'm going to have a huge, big project for 2024 that is going to take most of my spoons for the year. So I can literally do nothing else. I'm gonna do the bullet journal because I need the bullet journal, but that's about it. I'm not planning to do anything else than that. I will allow myself to have a crochet project left because I still have a list of stuff that I want to do. But they are not the priority anymore. They will be there for my downtime, for like watching stuff or waiting for videos to edit and to export, stuff like that. For my leisure time, but they are not rushed. I am not planning to do at least all that for the year. I'm really going very slow on this. I'm fine with it. Now my big project for 2024 will be baking. I have two pastry cookbooks and I never used any of them, which is just sad because I really want to, but I never get the focus and the time and the energy to just start a big one, because I never took the time to do it before. I never scheduled time to do it before, and I wanted to do a big year of baking, of trying a lot of things and experimenting and honing my skills on everything for a long time now. And the reason I'm doing it in 2024 is because my neighbor, who is very nice and eats my cakes, is leaving in 2025. So I need her. And 2024 is kind of my last year to do it because I don't know how my next neighbor is gonna be and if they're even going to talk to me. So it's this year or nothing. So I'm super excited. I am super scared and a little overwhelmed at the idea, but it's something I want to do for a long time. And I'm going to film it all and make videos about it. I'm hoping to do about once a week things. I'm probably not gonna post the videos once a week, but I'm going to make the cakes once a week. So there are some very complicated ones in there. And I need to be realistic with myself, so I'm really going to classify those in complicated and simple ones. Things I can do under a day, things I will do under a week, you know. Like, there are stuff in there that's going to take me a week, let's face it. Especially since, you know, I'm working with gluten-free stuff and a lot of those ingredients are not easy to source. Like graham crackers, I'm going to have to make graham crackers from scratch every time I want to use them. It's gonna take a while. And so I'm going to alternate them with easier ones. So I'm going to make, you know, 2 little bags, complicated, easier ones. Considering how much spoons I think I can have the next week, I will decide on a big or smaller ones. My goal is to have 30 of this one done in the year and 15 of this one in the year. Ultimately, I would love to make them all, at least in Christine's book, but a lot of them I just won't like it. I just don't like gelatin, for example. There's a mint chocolate chip cake that's just not happening because I hate mints, so maybe I'll change it to matcha, or I'm going to adapt. I'm going to have to adapt stuff. First, because I don't want to copy her style entirely. For some, I want to do it exactly the way she's doing it because that's kind of the idea behind it, you know? But all of them, I'm going to put my own twist on them because we're not the same person, we don't have the same style. But yeah, I'm going to have to adapt them because, like, for cinnamon roll recipe, it's just not gonna work with gluten-free flour. So I'm going to have to use a specific gluten-free recipe for cinnamon rolls and adapt them to make the snakes, because she makes snakes with it. All of that stuff I'm going to have to figure out, and every time I'm going to have to change the style or not the sides, just the theme, because I'm still going to do at least the same amount of detail as her. But yeah, that's no spiders. For example, I'm not going to put spiders anywhere. I hate spiders, and she puts them literally everywhere. So I'm going to adapt. I'm going to not do all of them because some of them are just not things that I want to eat. The funnel cake, I never ate those because I'm not American. So I don't want to do those. But I also wanted to try some of my own recipes, like walnut cake. I wanted to make walnut cake for a while now because it's like one of the treats from a specialty from the south of France, and I kind of grew up eating them while I was on vacation with my parents because we always got there, and I kind of miss it. So I want to see if I can make the walnut cake as a base and use it in one of our more complicated crafts, decoration stuff, so I can use my cake but decorating it away, you know. It's kind of the idea, because for a lot of, not a lot, for some of them, the cake base or the flavor base is just not working for me, so replace it with something that I did. And like the pumpkin cheesecake that I made a couple days ago is a fucking bomb and I love it, and I'm definitely gonna do it again. But I'm going to need to find a way to decorate it and use it more, because I'm definitely doing it again, but I need to justify it and make a video out of it. So it's just gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be pretty big. If I pull it off, I'm going to be so proud, and I'm going to be a lot more comfortable by the end of the year in doing more complicated stuff, because I know it's just like, yeah, it's complicated, but it's like two days of work, so I can do it, you know. And I'll be more comfortable in piping and stuff like that, so yeah. Definitely want to do it. I'm super excited. I'm super overwhelmed because finding people to eat my cakes, because there's no way I'm going to eat all of that. I eat a lot less now than I ate when I was a teen. I ate practically nothing, to be fair. And I'm going to need to find people to eat my cakes. And that's gonna be a problem because I don't like talking to people. That's one of the things that I'm gonna need my neighbor for. So yeah, that's 2024. So before I launch into this big project, I kind of need to close up on everything else because I know I won't have time for that. So this month I need to finish all my crochet and knitting projects. So I need to finish my blanket. I need to actually redo my Coraline sweater. There was something else, but I can't remember. I need to redo my staircase. I have some furniture that I wanted to redo, but not exactly my priority at the moment. It can definitely wait. So it will most likely wait. I need to decorate. I need to make a gingerbread cabin because I wanted to do that for a long time, and it's probably my last chance to do it because next year I'm gonna be busy with something else. Something much bigger. And yeah, I wrote it down because staircase, bullet journal, catch up the 3 months that I'm missing, bullet journal for January, again staircase, gingerbread cabin, decorate my trees, blanket, sweater, Coraline sweater, and edit videos because I'm going to have to edit a lot of videos to kind of prove myself that I can pull it off, you know, next year, and to just have backup videos so I can try to post every week maybe. And if I don't manage to do baking videos every week, I want to still post, maybe, I don't know, but I want to edit a lot of it to get more comfortable on it and faster on it and just de-villainize it because I'm kind of scared of it and don't want to do it. So it is a lot of it. I'll be more comfortable. I won't procrastinate as much on it. It might make next year a little easier. So yeah, and I have 28 days left for it. Let's do this. Hey, it is Monday, December 3rd, 4th. And yeah, so yesterday I needed a rest day and I wasn't exactly in the mood to read, which is good because I don't have time to read right now. So instead I stayed in my pajamas and I watched Barbie movies and I needed my problems away. I started yesterday, so the accordion sweater again. That's been going pretty well. Well, no, it's not going well. I'm only there and I only made 2 mistakes. Whatever. Happy accidents, and I fixed it. It's okay. So yeah, today I went to the car testing company. So my car got tested and it has no more problems. Had a couple problems, but they're not critical problems, so they let me go. And it's good for 2 years. Admitted she stays alive for that long. She's good. That's great. And this afternoon I'm going to the elderly club to play games with my elderly friends. It's gonna be fun. So I made biscuities because I can and because they're gonna eat them. And me too. And I have to leave in a couple minutes at that point. So I'm really eating it now. It is so good. Part of me is like, I really wanted biscuities. And another part of me, the one that invited my friend on Friday and got him to tell me that my cheesecake was too rich and that the ginger snap were too hard and too gingery because he doesn't know shit about what he says. I got pissed. So I made gingerbread biscuities and they are very heavy in ginger and they're very hard and he can go fuck himself. I think one of my neighbor is dragging a corpse. Fun. Also, I just broke my cabinet there. Things were going too well. I should have done better. And yeah, the front of the drawer just came into my hands without taking the drawer with it. It is fine because I wanted to replace it anyway. It's a shitty thing that is not working well, and since I'm going to do a lot of baking next year, I need this to be bigger and more efficient than this shit. So I'm going to replace it. I don't have a replacement yet, but I will find one. So it's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. So yeah, that's today. Like I broke it like 5 minutes away because I wanted to grab a reusable, no, not a reusable, piping bag for the melted chocolate, and it's in the second drawer, so I don't even know why I pulled up the first drawer. Anyway, as you can see, baking supplies are a fucking mess, so I kinda need to organize it. The neighbor who just dragged a corpse just looked through my window and it's making me uncomfortable. I don't want to be the next on the list. So yeah, it's 1 p.m. and 44 minutes. So almost 1:45, and the the club kinda starts at 2, so I should probably go soon. I don't wanna go. Chocolate is not set. Tea is not drank. And there's a fucking spider right there. It's okay. I kinda want to just stay here and knit and do nothing else. But I can because I made all those biscottis and I kinda have to give them to someone because I can't eat them on my own. And that sucks, but that's life. Okay, so game, then come back, then need some more. Then I'll see you tomorrow. With hope. It's December 6th. And my place is a mess. It's really the only place where I can actually film anything. I don't have any space to just put my feet in the place. Things happened. I don't know, I tell you last one, but my cabinet where I put my baking supplies broke. The front of the drawer just fell in my arms, in my hand, so it was screwed. I needed to replace it. So yeah, so I bought two stuff. One cabinet that has little drawers. They're pretty thin, so they're not going to be super useful for big stuff, but for small stuff they'll be good. And I put it on my next to my desk, and to replace the one thing, I have a 2 meter and 22 centimeters huge bookcase thing, and it's not perfect, it's not super pretty, but it's pretty tall, and I'll be able to fit a lot of stuff in there, which is great. But of course I couldn't just pack it in my Clio and call it a day. It's you know, in parts, so it's fine, but that means that I have to empty the old cabinet, find place to make everything in the meantime, take that cabinet back to my car and hope to leave it there until I go to the thrift store, build up the new bookcase, put it in its place, move the chair that is currently where I want the cabinet to go, and put the cabinet there, refill everything with what I've been removed, and also the rest of the place is a mess. I still haven't cleaned up and tidied up and just put away the groceries from like a week ago because I don't want to. Don't worry, like everything that needed to go in the fridge is in the fridge, but everything that didn't need to go to the fridge is still there, and the trees are still not decorated, and I have packaging stuff everywhere, and it's a huge mess. And fun fact, I need to do laundry and I need to do the dishes. I have so many dishes, it's really sad at that point. But, fun fact, there is a problem of water evacuation right now in my apartment and in my neighbor's apartment, because it's a house that was split in two. And so I cannot take a shower, or I cannot do the dishes, or do laundry, or anything that will put a lot of water into the system. Which sucks. Because I can cook, I can do shit until I clean my kitchen and do the dishes. But right now there's water pooling on my kitchen floor every time there is too much water being put in the system, so no. Yeah, it's pretty much where I am right now. So yesterday I was a little overwhelmed and I didn't do shit. I did stuff like I wrapped my gifts and I did some archery and I planned a little the bullet journal for next year, so was not completely useless, but I was really procrastinating on the stuff that I really need to do. And I went to pick up the furniture, so I was not completely useless, but I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So, place is a mess, tree is not decorated, but today I'm going to do just that. I'm going to focus on doing just tidying up stuff. Fun fact, I did not sleep enough last night. Why? Because I was sick and it woke me up and I couldn't sleep again. And since it's like stomach reflux, acidity stuff, I cannot take tea, which sucks. Because I would really like some caffeine right now to just wake me up and help start the day, but I can't have it. I had a banana and even that is struggling. I don't want to do this. I'm going to. I do a lot of things that I don't want to do. I can do this. By the way, this is the pillow, if I didn't show it. It's great, I love it. Yeah, so let's do this. It's almost midnight. I worked all day long. I'm done. I'm so tired. I'm not even fully done because I haven't taken meds or given food and meds to my cats, and I haven't launched the laundry for tonight. But I'm done. I spent the whole day on it. Okay, good news. The water evacuation problem is supposedly fixed. Supposedly. It was clogged somewhere, so they unplugged it. And we'll see next few days if it's still a problem or not. Hopefully not. And the huge ass monster shelf is built. It didn't take that long. It was pretty easy, all in all. And the little cabinet thing that was going to go there is there. And I got all of my baking supplies off of the old furniture I had there and put it in my car, and it was not easy because it was pain in the ass. And reorganized it in here and in here. In here there was one drawer full of my candle stuff that I put in there under the sofa, and one drawer full of papers, important papers that I need to pick. So instead I emptied my permanent archive boxes full of, let's face it, classroom notes from like 10 years ago that I won't need anymore. Even if it's biology and geology, my thing, I'm still not going to use them ever again, so bye bye. So they left. I replaced them with the papers that are there. So I gained two full drawers. So now out of the 4 drawers in this thing, 3 are taken by baking and like molds and stuff. So currently this is full of baking stuff, this is full of baking stuff, and this has none, which is pretty cool, because that means that somehow I will have to find a way to make it look nice to have baking stuff in there, but it's an option. I do have room there. Like for now it's full, but that's because I don't like empty stuff. But like the advent calendars are obviously going to go after the 25th, and the masks are going to go in the staircase once it's done. So already 2 shelves that are going to be free, so I can put stuff in it. Anyway, so I reorganized everything. I put every piece of furniture where it belonged, mostly. I organized what was supposed to go to the thrift store and be donated and stuff like that all over my car. And no, the trees are not decorated, but I also tidied up upstairs. So everything's fine. I know it doesn't look fine for someone that doesn't live here and doesn't understand what everything is doing everywhere. But yeah, it's way better. And since water was pretty much done, I did the dishes too. So tomorrow I can have a fresh start and actually cook something. It would be nice. Yeah, I'm really happy. I had to remove some frames from the wall because, you know, giant monster took a lot more room than the previous one. So I took them off. And putting on the frames is one of the things I hate most in the world. So I'm not exactly looking forward to do that. So as long as I can, I'm going to avoid it. So they're there, and eventually I will put them back on, but not today. So yeah, I'm really happy with myself, but I'm really tired. So I'm going to do everything strictly necessary. Then I'm gonna go to bed. And tomorrow, with the amount of spoons and energy that I have, I will do something productive. I will do like decorating the trees, starting on the staircase, knit, do some polymer clay work, something. I'll find something to do, but something productive. Something that is a step further into my goals and not just getting my life back on track. Would be nice. I'm so tired. I've been procrastinating filming this for like 20 minutes just because moving sounded like too much. I don't want to do it. But like, the more I delayed it, the more I delayed my bedtime, which was stupid, because I really want to go to bed. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed now. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Bye. Hi! We are Friday and we did good today. First, I woke up daydreaming about a fix, so I decided to actually do it. So I sat down, I wrote it down, posted it. I wrote a fig today! Yay! And then another good thing I did, I finished the main body of my sweater and it fits! So now I can start on the sleeves and then the collar, and then I'll be done with the sweater. No, that's not true. I'll do this. I'll have to do the stars too. But still, it fits! It is great. Anyway, I did that. And then I actually took the time to decorate all of my trees. And yes, all 3 of them. The white one resembles the most Barf from, you know, an elf or something. It's really a mess. The green ones, I made more effort into making it pretty. I reached the point I couldn't even fit all of my ornaments on my 3 Christmas trees. I think I need to stop collecting them. At least try selling some. I don't know. Maybe. That could be a good idea because I have so many. I have a lot of them. It's getting quite problematic, to be fair. But yeah, it took hours and hours, and I had to take breaks because I was just overwhelmed and tired. But it's done, and it makes me so happy. I can't wait to just ride upstairs with both Christmas trees. That would be nice. I also have 5 more fairy lights that I want to wrap around my bed frame, top part of the bed frame. And for that I kinda need to have the curtains, and so that would be one of the things that I'm gonna have to do in the next few days. Find the fabric, probably wash the fabric, make the curtains, and then install the fairy lights. And I'll finally have the bed I've been wanting for a long time. That's gonna be so cool, but yeah, I need to find the fabric and I don't want to do that. But I need the fabric for the curtains, I need the fabric for the mahjong mat, and I need the fabric for my yellow pajamas. And all of that is under my bed, and I'm going to have to face the fact that it's under my bed and I have to get them one day or another. So the sooner the better. But yeah, that's what I did today, and I'm very proud. I had a very, very good week, very productive. Even when I wasn't feeling like it, I still got a couple of things done. I'm really glad. Things are going great for now. It's good. I'm good. I'm happy. I still have a lot to do next week, and after that, until January, and then I'm going to be busy in a different way. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, so there has been some good news. It was a productive day. Even if, I was too tired to do a big thing, I did manage to do a couple of things. I made a cake, a walnut cake that I wanted to do, and now it's done. It's a little fat, but it's good. I repaired the drawer in my bathroom, which was not broken, but it was coming in down. It was annoying. And I made it, so I'm working on the sleeves at the moment, and I was halfway through when I made, the first try on, and it worked pretty well. So I was happy with it. I was happy with the fit, like really happy with the fit. And then I continued, and it ended up being too tight and too short. So I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's not that big deal, it's already short at the waist, no big deal. And then I realized that it was already short at the waist, and I didn't want the sleeves to be uncomfortable too. So I undid everything, which is annoying, up until, the point where I tried on and it fitted well, and I changed all my measurements and all my plans. I'm gonna add rows, I'm gonna add stitches, it's gonna be better. Come on! She hasn't been asked. I was at the door like 2 minutes ago. And she didn't want that then. She wanted now. Wait 2 minutes and she'll be back. She's a cat. So, yeah, so I made it. It was pretty good. And I made the plan for my blanket, how many snowflakes I needed of each size, and so I need 14 of the big and 16 of the short, and I have 4 and 5 respectively of each. So yeah, once I'm done with the sweater I can start on the snowflakes, and it shouldn't take very long because they're pretty fast to do. And yeah, and also I went and fetched all of my fabrics that I needed. So this is the fabric that I thought, hey, might as well use this one for my, you know, curtains for my bed, because it's there. I'm never gonna use it. It's a shame because it's really nice. It would make very nice curtains. Problem is I don't have a lot of it. So to be comfortable with what I'd like, the curtains should be this size. The width should be the width of the curtains. But I only have twice the length that I will need to do that. So I only have, if I keep the width, I will only have 2 curtains and not 4 for the 4 posters of the bed, which is a shame. So despite it not being something that I'd like, it's something I can live with. So I'm going to cut off some of it so I can use it for my doll bed, so it matches, and the rest of it I'm going to cut in half every way. So I have 4 panels, 4 potential curtains. Will be much shorter than I'd like, but then they'll be there. You know, curtains that are there are better than curtains that are not. So maybe there'll be a start for my curtains. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna hem them and make the little channels for them to fit into the bed frame by hand, because hell no, I'm not doing that on a machine. And so that's the thing that I'm going to sew. And I found fabric for the mahjong mat. So at first I wanted to make it blue. Why want to make it blue? Because I have some dark blue sheets left from somewhere, from yeah, my Luna top. Anyway, I knew I had that, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll make it dark blue. Dark blue is not my favorite color, but it would work well with the gold that I wanted to use. Problem is the dark blue is in one of the 2 suitcases I cannot get from under my bed without completely undoing the bed, which I really did want to. But in the last suitcase that I couldn't get out, I found this. So this one is not very nice. I think it's too slippery. It's not going to work well with the mahjong tiles, but I can use it as lining for this, which is very pink. So completely not at all what I had planned at first, but I love pink. I'm completely at peace with using this to make my mahjong mat. And I think it looked great with the... No, it wouldn't. But I don't want to get out. It would look weird. Okay, now that I have it together, I think I'll try with this one. I'm not super happy with it, but I think it's more realistic to use this. And maybe the pink as a lining. Anyway, those are the fabrics that I'm going to use for the mahjong mat one way or another. And embroidering it with gold. And the last fabric I got was all of this. So I got this because I'm going to redo this pajama set. That one that was like 5. So it's, I can't even see the size anymore. It was so worn out because I wore it so much. I loved it and I miss it. And I found not quite matching, but not far, little horses buttons, which are really close. The only main difference is the color. And I don't mind this because it fits with the other color, because this one's more of a cold yellow and all of the sheets and stuff that I could find are warm yellow, which is my favorite color. I like this yellow because it was like baby yellow and I like it, but I'm totally fine with the warmer yellow, and those buttons would work better with the warmer yellow. And yeah, it has the pockets, and it has piping, so I've got it's striped white and yellow piping. You can see it, but I can see it. So I needed something to make the piping out of, so I found those curtains, which are gonna be great. So I have all this fabric, and I'm gonna make pants instead of shorts because I don't like wearing shorts. I want pajamas I can wear during the winter, so I need pants. And yeah, those are the ones that actually died. There are holes in there. The waistband is a disgrace, but I'm so not mad about it because I love it. I think I'm going to try to save the little ribbons and use it in the new one, just to have a part of the other one. Anyway, that's kind of idea. I'm gonna use this to make piping as well as this, so it make a little thicker piping than on this, but it's a problem of scale because I obviously do not fit in this anymore. So by comparison, this fits and this fits better, and when put close to close, I think it'll work. And I'll see if I can make a pillow out of this one because I really loved it. It was really a big thing that I loved. I got yellow thread, I got my buttons, and I think I'm going to do it all by hand. Why? Because my sewing machine and we don't go along very well. And I dread doing anything by machine, so the best way to make me do this is actually to let me do it by hand. It's gonna take a lot longer. I'm okay with that. I make a pretty secure back stitch seams, and it's almost as good as machine. And there's no more not messed ups. I don't have to undo stuff. I don't have to have the same seam passed 4 times or something like that. It's gonna be a lot better by hand. For my peace of mind, it's gonna be a lot more relaxing, so even if it requires a lot of work, by hand it is. Cause oh hell no. So I got the curtains, the measuring mat, and the pajamas. All they're going to be my next sewing projects, and all of them by hand. So I really need to finish the sweater fast and then do the stars for it and the snowflakes for the blanket, and then I can hand sew a lot. Because one of them is my Christmas gift, so I need it. The mahjong mat I need for next year because I'm going to play mahjong a lot next year and I need the mat. And the curtains is something that I want to do this month, because without the curtains I cannot attach the fairy lights that are supposed to go around the bed frame, so I need a place to place the battery pack, so I need the curtains. All of that means that, yeah, I need this. I need this to work. I need it to happen now. So, got a lot of answering and craft hours in my future. And it's gonna be fun because I like that, and I can just sit and watch stuff, just relaxing, and it's not tiring. The last thing I did today was scissors. They are going to be wrapped tonight and added to my pile of gifts under the bed, under the tree. This one is Black Pearl. So, and this one is Aurora. They smell a little confusing at the moment, but when they are time to dry and mix together well, like they will have, because it will stay under the tree for a while, they're gonna be so good. So both of them are recipes that I made. I struggled a lot to make, but they were pretty pricey because this one had a lot of dry fruits that are not really easy to come by and for cheap. And this one, for example, has a lot of passion fruit. And passion fruit, I have to cut it off myself, dry it off myself, and it's expensive at first. It's a pain in the ass to dry. So passion fruit is super expensive for me. Put in tea, and this blend, this 100-gram blend, took about all of the passion fruit I had that I spent 2 years building up. So a lot of it. I have like that left, so not a lot. So yeah, those are pretty expensive. I never made them before at that scale because it was too expensive. So I'm happy to have them, and they'll make great presents that I would be really happy to have under my tree on Christmas night. By the way, no milk today. Sorry, Santa. I'm still hot. But yeah, things are happening. I didn't do a big thing today, but I did a lot of little things that needed done, so I'm really happy. And I'll see you tomorrow with hopefully a finished sleeve that fits me properly and that is comfortable. And maybe the curtains will be nice. And I'll spend tomorrow in pajamas. Because oh hell no. I'm tired. But I'm doing great. I'm really happy with what I'm doing, and I'm managing my time and my spoons for this month. I actually get stuff done without getting too tired. Yes. And it's Christmas. I'm in good news, good mood in Christmas with the trees and the trees. 3 trees. Yeah. I love them. Okay, see you. It is December 13th, and sorry if there's a background noise. It's sitting on my laptop, which is currently processing through a lot of shit, so it's noisy. Be patient, it's like 14 years old, so it's a miracle it's still working as it is. Anyway, it is 13th, 14th, 13th, and been doing great. I finished the sweater, not yesterday, but the day before. Finished the base, at least the blue base. I still have to make all the stars, but first I want to block it, and that's I was supposed to do it yesterday and I didn't, because yesterday was a rest day. And I was supposed to do today and I still haven't, and it's like 2 AM, so see what that happens. Been doing quite great. Yesterday I really needed rest, but I did do the dishes, which was nice because now I can cook again, which is nice. The water problem is back, because of course it's back, and yeah, it's a problem, but I did all I can do about it. I'm just waiting for professionals to come and deal with it. It's annoying, but I really can't do much about it. What else? So yeah, I finished the sweater. I'm very proud. Today I was very productive, even if I sat there all day. In my defense, I was waiting. So today was pretty productive, even if, you know, I sat there all day. I had to get a package and I wanted to be there, so I got the package and I got it, so it's fine. I edited videos. Today's I edited 3 videos, the last one being the thing that is making my computer breathe heavily, let's say. And I also made a bunch of snowflakes. Woo! So fun fact, I had bought 4 different white thin yarn of about the same size of the one I used before to make the snowflakes. I was like, at least one of them is gonna match in size and aspect, and this way I can make more snowflakes that look like the one I already have. Well, guess what? None of them produced a snowflake that looked even close to the other. So I needed 16 of the small ones and 15 of the bigger ones. So I have to start from scratch again. So I did my 16 little ones and one of the bigger ones, and we'll make it work. It really sucks that I can't really use the soft one because they're really soft and I really love them and I really wish I could use them, but this is not what happened. So I made a bunch of them. I've got all those small ones and I need 14 more medium ones, but there's only so many hours in the day and I was editing half of it, so yeah, I'm very proud of me. I edited 3 bullet journal videos, so I'm almost done with 2019, so that's exciting, and I really hope to be doing more of those. I'm going to focus a little bit on sewing and handcrafting, finish the snowflakes, finish the stars, maybe put a needle in my bed curtains, and make it work. And once all of that is done, start working on the staircase. So I've been thinking for the past hour or so that I have like bookcases in my entryway that take a lot of space, and I can't exactly remember why I put them there. I think I wanted a surface there to put things on, but I can't remember why. And that sounds like a stupid, shitty ass idea now. And I'd really prefer to use those bookcases elsewhere, but I'm starting to run out of room to put bookcases in. So even if I wanted to move them, which I kind of want to, so I can access the wall behind so I can paint, I actually don't know at all where to put them anymore. Because now I have this giant unit and I don't know, I think I can make it work putting them on top of the other ones, but I don't know, it's pretty big. Pretty big. I'm thinking about it because that will mean that my entryway will be a little less crowded, which would be nice. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. We'll see where that goes, but I'm thinking. So that's the update for now. A lot more hours of editing and sewing and stuff are in my future, but they look pretty good, looking good. I'm actually very proud of what I've been doing so far. I am not sure that the progress I make will be enough to finish everything that I want in December, but I'm making a lot of progress nonetheless, which is great and shouldn't be overlooked. I would appreciate that because I can. And that's all. I'll think more about the bookcase thing later. You know, when I have slept. Sleeping is important. Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow I have to go out to the library and then to buy gluten-free bread because there is one bakery in my town that makes gluten-free bread, which is awesome. But also it's like you have to order it in advance. So I ordered it yesterday, and I'll get it tomorrow. So I'm excited to see if it is good and worth the $3 that it costs. And then the day after that I have to go to the thrift store. Believe me, I don't want to, but I have to. And then I have a game night thing with my friend. The same friend that was an asshole about my cheesecake, but he's still my friend, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna be busy in the next few days. Yay. But hey, when I come home, it'll be crochet. Cozy crochet. That'd be nice. Okay, see you tomorrow. Hello. I'm in my bed and now it has curtains and fairy lights. It's nice. I just finished them, that's why I wanted to show them off. As usual, I'm filming right before going to bed and I'm way past my bedtime because I had a long day and so I'm very tired. But good news, I have some good news. So, I had good days, bad days, you know, being bipolar is no fun. But I did manage to do a lot of things. One of them is block everything. So I blocked my sweater and it looks really nice now. And it's still warm because I just had to battle for it. But yeah, it's all flat and nice now. I haven't tried it on, but I think it's just slightly longer, which is just what I need. And I also blocked all of my snowflakes, and man, that was a lot of pins. And they're dry too, but I can't bring myself to do it yet. I'm really tired. A long day, and I'm tired. Truth is, I know how to attach them. I crocheted some new slippers for my neighbor out of the poncho yarn, and I put one of those snowflakes on each of them, on the top of it. And that means that now I know how much of a pain in the ass it is to sew them on. So I'm not looking forward to that at all. But I'll do it. So that's something to look forward to. It is the 19th, but I'm still counting it as the 18th because, you know, stuff. I'm still, it's 6 a.m. I should go to bed, but I woke up at like 5 p.m. so it was still the 18th. Anyway, I'm really tired. That's why it don't make any sense. Now I know how it's gonna be to sew them on, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I'm gonna do it anyway. And I have a lot of them, and I'm gonna make peace with that. So I still have that. I did the curtains. They're not really big. They're not very nice. I don't care. They're really just for now a base, so I can work around it and just build upon it and just I wanted something to support the very light batteries. So it's fine, it's totally fine. And now my two next big needle project will be to attach the snowflakes to start on my pajamas, because pajamas need to be done before Christmas and I only have 1 week left for that, so that's gonna be fun. Today I made cookies because I could, and I tried a gingerbread recipe and it was not good, so wasted some ingredients for it, but at least I know I don't like it and I don't need to try it anymore. I will need to do the gingerbread cabin at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll give up on it. We'll see. This one has been very cuddly this week. It's very cute. What else? I started on the staircase. Yay! So for now I removed all of my umbrella scarves, everything that was in there. And man, I have a lot of umbrellas. And then today I fixed the holes. I fixed the holes with, you know, putty. And I did that all on everything that I could reach, because at some point I wanted to start using my ladder, but then I realized that my ladder is pretty uneven and not very well balanced, and I just did not trust it to take me so high that when I fell in the staircase I will most likely break something. So especially since when you fall from a ladder you don't fall on your feet, you fall on something wrong and you're in the wrong position. It would not turn out great, and the last thing I want for Christmas is broken bones. So I'm not gonna do that. If I really need to, for example for the lampshade, I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna take my neighbor's help because I'm gonna need it. I'm not doing that on my own. So yeah, working on the staircase. Poncho's on his way. Sweater's blocked. A lot of things are going well. And yeah, and I made the slippers and, you know, a bunch of little things, so I'm doing great. I still have a lot to do, but I'm not doing too bad, so yeah. Even if I don't manage everything, it's not that I was lazy and didn't do shit, I did great. I did a maximum with the hours that was given, you know? So I feel good about it. But yeah, I still have a lot of things to do. And for now I'm gonna go to bed because I'm really tired. And I know someone who wants to sleep next to me. Well, she wanted to sleep on the sweater, but I'm not allowing it anymore, so she's gonna have to live with it. Yeah, so, woo! It's done! And now I need to find a way to get all of that gingerbread eaten, because that's not gonna be done by me. But I don't care, because I have my fairy princess bed, finally. And it's so great. It's perfect. I have the perfect bedroom. It is so nice. Okay, shower and then bed. We are December 22nd. There are 2 days left before Christmas. And after that, only a week before the new year. And man, I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice on some stuff because there's no way I'm gonna finish it all. To be clear, I haven't even started on the pajamas. which sucks because I really want to make them this year. So I'm really gonna try to do them. I haven't done the gingerbread cabin. I think I'm gonna make it a one-day project and do it on actual Christmas Day and make it an actual Christmas craft and be in the mood and be excited about it and not forcing myself to do it before it. Just enjoying the process. The pajama I really want to do before, and the last 2 days I spent painting the staircase, and it took so much out of me. Like, I painted from when I wake up to when I get to bed for 2 days straight, and it's still not done. I've done the first 2 coats of white, and man, they were there. They took a lot of me. And yesterday I also managed to do about half of the yellow. I still have like the yellow and the green part and blending the two together at the seam. But like the worst part of the yellow, the part that I struggle the most to reach, are done. So that's good. But just, I was so tired this morning. The plan was to finish painting today and, you know, finish it and can move on and do something else. But just, I was so exhausted. You have no idea how exhausted I was. And everything hurts, and I have banging of blisters from handling the fucking pen rollers, and I'm just done. I needed a break today, so I took a break today, no painting at all, which was nice. I'm still super tired. What did not help is between the 2 days of painting I only slept like 7 hours, and my body was like, nope, we're getting up now, and didn't listen to anything I said. So yeah, and also I had to take my cat to the vet for an emergency because she was limping. And I thought she was wounded or something. It turns out she was just limping, and it's gone today, so it's good. But it still cost me $100 to do all the tests and all the meds. So yeah. And also they kinda told me that she has like tumors that can possibly be breast cancer. She has like several little balls, and yeah, my cat maybe has breast cancer. So yeah, that sucks. But she's 11 already, so I guess it makes sense that this is start to appear, I guess. I haven't exactly processed it fully emotionally yet. First, because I was so exhausted when they said it to me yesterday. They was like, sure, whatever. Just tell me how much I wish to pay and I can go. And then it kind of hit me a little harder today, but it's not hitting yet. I really don't want her to get cancer, and yeah, the operation to remove the things is about 600, which I don't have actually at the moment. So I'm gonna have to save and do it during next year and hope that it didn't spread. But yeah, an operation is pretty invasive and I don't want to do it, so I'm gonna have to. No, even if they make a radio, they will just tell me if it's spread or not, but they will not tell me if it's benign or not, so they're gonna have to remove it. I really don't want to do it. I don't like operations, surgery, I don't like it. Not on me, not on my cats, I don't like those. But it's for the best, and I will, eventually. But yeah, that means that today when I woke up I was like, yeah, I should paint, and no. So instead I took the day off from painting and I cleaned. I did the dishes and I cleaned the little box. Hopefully, theoretically the water problem in my kitchen is finally over, so I can, I've been able to actually do laundry again, and I was able to do the dishes today, and it was so nice to be able to just not care. And once everything is done, I will be able to clean and have a clean space without water randomly appearing in my kitchen floor, so that's gonna be nice. So yeah, that's kind of what happened, and super tired, but I'm glad I took the day off because I needed that. And as soon as I'm finished with the staircase, I'm going head start on the pajamas and making it my priority, and hopefully I can finish it very fast. I say that, but I plan on end sewing it, so yeah, let's face it, it's not gonna be fast, but it's gonna be enjoyable, I think. I'm taking that as the main goal. And having a cute pajamas that remind me of my childhood one. Man, my arms are hurting. Anyway, I'm doing that, and since I do have a couple spoons left, I will try to attach the coat hangers everywhere on my entry wall, because this one is finished, it's already yellow. I don't have to repaint it. The rest of the walls are not painted right, so I need to finish them before I hang stuff on there, but this wall I can, and this is a wall that will get all of the hangers for all my umbrellas, because man, I do have so many umbrellas. So this does not require me to actually do any lifting or stuff like that, any painting, and does not require me to change my clothes, so I'm gonna do that today. And hopefully it'll go well. And then I do have to see my neighbor and give her my gift for Christmas. And that's gonna be fun. And tomorrow finish the painting and start on the pajamas. Look! It's already December 23rd. And I finally finished the staircase. I'm so tired. But I'm so proud! It looks great! And everything fits where it's supposed to go. It's so nice. So, I was planning to do a gradient yellow to green, but it turned out I had enough paint to do everything yellow. With only one coat instead of two. And a bit, uneven. But I kinda like it like that. Yes, it has textures, it's pretty nice. I like it, but yeah, so that means didn't use the green, and I finished it all in yellow. It looks great. It looks so much better than what I had before. And I'm so happy, and I reattached everything. I attached stuff that weren't there before. I had problems with one of the curtain rods that I wanted to use for the scarves, but the scarves that I had on my hand all fit on the two that I have, so it's great. It's enough. Maybe in the future I'll do something with the last one, but not today. Not this year. I only have 1 week left of this year. I'm not doing it that. Maybe in the future. It's not urgent at all. And I've been able to clean my place. It's so nice. A lot of the stuff that I have to, donate to or store somewhere else are in my car right now. which is not exactly a problem because I'm not gonna use my car in the next week or so. So not a problem. And yeah, it's pretty much where am I right now. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. My place really was in need of a deep clean, and while I'm not exactly there yet, I'm very close to it, and it's a really nice place to be right now. And that was the goal. I really wanted it to be a nice place where I could chill and enjoy myself and just relax and have a very nice Christmas. So I have it. Both my bedroom and my living room are looking great. They're comfy, they're mostly clean, and even if I didn't really remove all of the paint splatters and stains, it can wait. They're dry, they're not gonna be a problem for anything. I'm gonna leave them there until I have the time, the energy, and the mind space to use it, to do anything about it. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's noon. I really want to go to bed, but I just launched some cooking that's gonna take like another hour or something, and I'm really excited about eating it, and I definitely deserve an actual good meal as a reward. And that's pretty good because it's already 23rd. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and guess who hasn't started on the pajama yet? So I'm gonna try to at least make plans today and maybe trace the pattern on paper and cut it out on paper, and tomorrow I'll do the actual cutting and sewing and doing. Honestly, since I want to do it under one day, sewing it all by hand is just not gonna be an option anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna have to use the machine whether I like it or not. So I'm gonna use the machine. It's okay. It's no big deal. And yeah, so I'm gonna use the machine for the long seams. But most of the buttonholes, for example, I'm totally gonna do by hand because machine, buttonholes, and me, we don't mix very well. So yeah, and the nice finishing touches, I'm really going to try to make by hand because I have a lot more control by hand, and I want it to look nice. So I'm gonna do a lot of effort here to make it look nice. That's what I want. So yeah, that's right now. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm first going to enjoy the fact that I actually managed to pull off the staircase in 4 days, and then I'm going to measure everything and put down everything planned, where to put the piping, where to put everything, every measurement that I'm going to need to recreate it, and put it on paper. And then I'm going to make her pajamas, and that's gonna be nice. Okay, see you tomorrow with good news, hopefully. Okay, I'm tired, my back hurts so much, and my place is a mess once again, but I finished all of the machine stitching for both the top and the bottom, and all that is left is end stitching, which I'm definitely not going to be doing here. I'm going to be doing it in the comfort of my own bed, my beautiful bed, in a beautiful bedroom with all the lights and trees, and it's gonna be nice. And sewing is so much more relaxing It's really only the finishing touches, so it shouldn't take very long. And I'm very happy with the result. It fits so well. I'm so glad. And the pants are gigantic, which is not a bad thing because it's nice actually to have pants that are too big for me instead of too small. So it's a nice change. And they fit and they're comfortable. And I made my pyjama. My dream pyjama that I was missing for like 20 years. It's so nice. I really like the piping. It looks exactly as I want it. And once it's all tucked nicely within stitching, it's gonna be so amazing. And yeah, so I spent the whole day on it, but it's okay. That was the whole plan. And I had nothing left else to do today, so it's okay. Finishing that, and then I'm going to bed. Cleaning a little before, so I can, wake up to a nice place tomorrow. That would be nice. But yay! Did it! Tomorrow is Christmas. I'm gonna open my gift. Maybe make a gingerbread cabin. We'll see. Let's prime for tomorrow. Hey there! It's December 31st. It's 8 p.m. so it's really the end of the year and not the month. And sorry I haven't been updated much in the past few days. Honestly, they weren't that interesting, so I just didn't film them. I had a lovely Christmas. I was very tired, but I still had a lovely time, and I had some good food. I was not sick, which is always a win. And yeah, and then I woke up on December 26th and I was done with Christmas, like done. So I started stripping off all the decorations and it took a while. Not gonna lie, it took some time, and then I had to struggle because my neighbor didn't want me to store everything that I wanted to store in her storage unit, and so I had to pick my battles, and there was a lot of go back and forth and transfer stuff from place to places, and that means that took a long time. And it's finally done. As of yesterday, I cleaned up everything. My place is back to its normal place. No more state. It's not perfect, it's not squeaky clean, far from it, but it's normal and livable, I just had to change my cooking gas because, of course, so I have like the bottle in the middle of things and, normal stuff hanging around that are part of life, but other than that, we're back to normal. With a little bonus, my staircase is almost completely finished. I suspended all of the curtain rods, and I hanged up all of my collection, all of my scarves. My whole collection of scarves is in the staircase, displayed with pride, and I bought a couple umbrella holders, so now I have 3, and they contain everything that doesn't fit on the wall, so it does take some space, but that's because the collection takes some space in itself. So yeah, my collections are proudly displayed. The masks are up, the swords are up, the wings are up, everything is where it's supposed to go, so it's great. The only thing that is not done is the light fixtures because I simply cannot do it alone. I need to use the ladder for it, and I do not trust it alone. I do not trust suspending myself 3 meters high on a shaky ladder without backup. So I'm going to wait until I have someone to help me with it. But then that's something great that I did this month. I'm so glad I did it. It's finally done. And everything that I was part of the painting process, every tools and stuff, is back in storage, so not at my neighbor's because she don't want it, but in a box in a cupboard somewhere in my bedroom. It's done. It's over. It's great. So yeah, getting back in shape and getting back to normal apartment wise just took a lot of time. So that's mainly what I've been focusing on. And then in the past few days I've been filming a lot. I spent an entire day sewing snowflakes on my blanket, and I only managed to do 10 of them, which is not at all enough. So I am not done in time for the new year. I had to make it a priority. I've spent a full day on it. Just, it was not going to be happening before January, so I made peace with it, mostly. And yesterday I filmed my knit video, so that's another video I have to edit and post. And today I filmed my bullet journal for January, and I just finished it. It's really nice. I liked it. And that's the main thing that I did today. I do not recall. I made macarons because I could. I'm going to eat a lot of finger foods because it's New Year's. I don't care. So yeah, a bit more of a chill day today. I filmed a video, I made macarons. The rest of it is going to be spent just watching stuff and relaxing and eating. That's the main goal. I will do the Lord of the Ring thing where I watch the two towers at 9 o'clock, 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So when midnight strikes, it will be to Theoden saying, "So it begins." So that's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to stay awake at the moment because I am tired, but I really want to stay awake until midnight at least, and hopefully until I finish the two towers. That would be nice. And my cats are not making it easy on me. They're like, "It's nap time, what are you doing awake?" And I do not have an answer for that. Anyway, I'm really tired, of course, obviously. It's been a long month. But what else is new? Like, I've been tired non-stop for years now, so it's kind of my normal state of being at that point. So yeah, worth it still, even if I'm really tired. It's worth it because I managed to do a lot of stuff, and I'm really proud of all of them. Cause like, yeah, I did it, y'all. I repainted and redid my whole staircase, and I remade my pajamas from when I was little, and yeah, I can't remember at the moment what else I did this month, but I know I did a lot of stuff. And it was so worth it to be tired. I wish I'd written more, but I just couldn't find the time and energy. What happened happens, it's okay. I still consider it as a win. And I'm very excited to be starting on a brand new year and a brand new adventure tomorrow. I already have like 3 recipes that need to be done in the next week, so I'm gonna be starting the baking year very hard. But it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I can't wait to do that. Okay, bye. Maybe I'll do another vlog when I have like something to say. Maybe. I'm thinking about Easter because I have plans for Easter. So we'll see. Bye bye!